We're first going to start out with the good news. This is our new project truck. One sweet 1999 Chevy K1500 Suburban with, when I bought it a year ago, only 89,000 miles. Now, it's very common that people roll back the odometers on these to try to trick people. However, I did buy this from the importer that brought it from California with full paperwork for inspections showing every single oil change that was done at the Chevy dealership. This vehicle was actually on a military base, so they took very good care of it. The dash got destroyed, which is what the pad on the dash is. But as far as the interior goes, this thing is immaculate. I've been using it as my work truck, of course, fishing, hunting, all that fun stuff. But one big reason I know that it's that kind of mileage, let's take a look at that motor. Now, these Chevys are notorious for leaking oil, transmission issues, all sorts of fun stuff. But this is what it looks like, and I'm not really cleaning this thing. This is after a year of driving it. I went through, replaced the brake master cylinder and booster. I replaced the AC pump, replaced the ABS system, single wire alternator with higher output, even put on this little guy, which is a privacy light. It comes unhooked. See, it's got a cord. And you can, it's actually long enough to run all the way to the back of the vehicle. My guess is this was some sort of add-on that was available for certain cars of the era. And I actually found it in a junkyard on a similar model. Pretty cool, and it fits in with the stock wiring harness, which is really sweet. Switched everything, of course, to LEDs. Because I can't leave well enough alone, we did a shackle flip kit on the back. It had lift blocks, 4-inch lift blocks, and I was not having that. So we dumped the lift blocks, put the leaf springs back where they were, and then we've got these sweet mounts from Advanced Adapters, I believe, and welded those in, and that brings that suspension down the appropriate height. So you get that really nice look on the truck. And then, of course, again, because I can't leave things alone, spare tire on the back. Pretty cool. It's a swing away carrier on the stock bumper. Eventually I'll make a custom bumper for it. And that brings us to our next story. Now, you may notice that I have not been making videos for the past 4 or 5 months. And that is because I am preparing to move. Not only move, but I'm finally quitting my job and branching out on my own. As you may have seen, videos have been getting posted about kind of what I've been up to with woodworking. And we're moving into a bigger area where I can build more shelves and more side tables. And I just started building some new workbenches. So those are 2 finished shelves on their way out. And then, of course, today I've been working on this side table with, of course, hidden compartment. And that's going to be going out a little bit later today. But we've got lots of orders coming through. That was last week's orders, and then we got another 5 this week, so quite a bit to do. But it has been busy buying tons and tons of super expensive wood. If anybody's out there having to do any woodworking, they know exactly what I'm talking about. But the reality here is that it's time to move on. It's time to make decisions, as I'm sure we all have to in life. My decision was to leave my corporate job within a company I've been with for 10 years. And I needed not only for my mental stability, but also for my emotional stability of me and my family. So good news is a lot of new videos to come, not only for working on the K1500, but also, of course, there's the boat project, which I did not get rid of. And then another project, which is a 1999 Sunlight camper. Now, the downside is to this, I went ahead and restored it. So I didn't get any of it on video because I was working both all my projects. I was working the woodworking, plus I was working my corporate job, and I just didn't have time to set up the camera and film. However, when I branch out on my own, which is a little less than 30 days away, which is very frightening for me. It's been in the works for about a year now, since February of 2021. And it's a scary thing, a big jump. Most people who shoot videos like this are saying, hey, I'm gonna go full-time on video platform, but the reality is I just shoot the videos for fun so y'all can keep up to date with what I've got going on. But the reality here is it's time to go all in. I don't want to live with regrets, and I don't want to be 50 years old looking back thinking, ugh, I worked that corporate job for 25 years and now I'm retired and I've got nothing to show for it. I want to be able to leave not only works of art made of wood for other people to enjoy as heirloom items or furniture around their house, but I also want to do something that enriches me, both mentally and physically. And being alone with my thoughts is an important part of my life, and I'm sure a lot of you out there it's similar. But come join us on the journey. Right now our house is up for sale, so we're leaving. We're going to move out of the city in South Carolina that we're in, and we're going to be on to a new city coming soon, which means a couple of new projects. One, building a house from scratch. Because I'll be working from home, this is something I'm going to be tackling with a contractor buddy of mine, along with, of course, the furniture, which occupies about 3 days out of the week, about 50 hours in total a week. So it's like a corporate job. I just work a couple 12-hour days, well, 4 12-hour days to be exact, to get all that work done. And then, of course, we're going to be going to gun and knife shows. So that's super cool, and I hope that y'all like that. I'll be shooting videos at the gun and knife shows because that's a huge part of my life. We're going to be doing long-range shooting videos. We're going to be doing skeet shooting. We're going to be doing 2-gun, 3-gun, and I'm also going to be doing a little bit of antique competition. So that's not ever something that I've brought into the channel, but it's something that we will be bringing in because, heck, you might as well live the life you want to. And finally, I appreciate all of y'all. We are just about to skirt past 1,000 subscribers, so that's super exciting. So come along, join us in this journey. It'll be super exciting. We're going to be shooting for a video every other week at the moment. And then once we get past January, and hopefully we'll be moved out of our house into a new house, that will be when all the videos start per week and possibly multiples per week, because that's all I'll really have to do along with the furniture making and house building. So that's nothing for me. I'm used to working 10 projects at a time. But as always, thanks for hanging around. Thanks for checking out the video. Please come and join us for this adventure, and we'll see you soon.